Welcome to all. In previous lectures, we have discussed the postulates of classical free electron theory, where energy of electron is represented by Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution function. So, based on the postulates of classical free electron theory, we have derived expression for electrical conductivity of metal, expression for thermal conductivity of metal. We stated Weidmann-Franz law, etc. So these are all the merits of classical free electron theory. Classical free electron theory also has some demerits. We also discussed those demerits. That is, that theory cannot explain photoelectric effect, Compton effect, blackbody radiation, etc. That theory does not give the expression for electrical conductivity and thermal conductivity of either semiconductor or insulator. That theory cannot explain specific heat of metal, etc. These demerits of classical free electron theory is overcome by quantum free electron theory. Now let us discuss what are the postulates of quantum free electron theory. So there are 5 postulates. Postulate number 1 is metal. In the case of metal, free electrons are fully responsible for electrical conduction. That is postulate number 1. Free electrons are fully responsible for electrical conduction in metal. Second point is electrons move in a constant potential inside the metal. They cannot come out from the metal surface. What is the second postulate? Electrons move in a constant potential inside the metal. They cannot come out from the metal surface. Third one is electrons have wave nature in addition to particle nature. So the velocity and energy distribution of electron in as per this theory is given by Fermi-Dirac distribution function. Okay, what is the third postulate? Electrons have wave nature in addition to particle nature. So here the velocity and energy of electron is given by Fermi distribution function. Fourth postulate is there is some energy loss due to interaction of free electron with other free electron. Fifth one is electron distribution in various energy levels according to Pauli's exclusion principle. So electrons distributed in various energy level as per Pauli's exclusion principle. We know what is Pauli's exclusion principle. That is electron having opposite spins can occupy in the same energy level. That is Pauli's exclusion principle. So the 5 postulates now we discuss. First one, all the free electrons are fully responsible for electrical conduction in metal. Second point is electron move in a constant potential inside the metal. That electrons cannot come out from the metal surface. Third point is electrons have wave nature in addition to particle nature. Here in the case of quantum theory, velocity and energy of electron is given by Fermi distribution function. Then fourth point is there is some energy loss due to interaction of free electron with other free electron. Fifth point is electron distributed in various energy level as per Pauli's exclusion principle. So these are all the 5 postulates of quantum free electron theory. With these postulates, we are going to derive the expression for density of energy states and the carrier concentration, that is the number of electrons in various energy levels, etc. Before deriving the density of energy states and calculating carrier concentration, we should know what is Fermi distribution function. What is Fermi distribution function? It is the expression. This expression gives the distribution of electrons among various energy levels as a function of temperature. Another definition for Fermi distribution function is it is the probability of electron occupancy in given energy level. In other words, it is the possibility of electron filling in various energy levels or probability of electron occupancy in various energy level at absolute temperature. That is Fermi distribution function f of E, which is equal to 1 by 1 plus e power e minus ef by kt, where f of E is called Fermi distribution function or Fermi function. It gives probability of electron occupancy in various energy levels. E is the energy of level whose occupancy is being considered. EF is the energy of Fermi level. Small k is the Boltzmann constant. T is the absolute temperature. So we discussed Fermi distribution function. So this f of E. It is the 2 more question. Now we will discuss the effect of temperature on Fermi function. We know Fermi function f of E equal to 1 by 1 plus e power e minus ef by kt. We are seeing 4 cases here. So the case number 1 is we are considering when E is less than Ef. We know Ef is the Fermi energy level, energy of Fermi level. Consider it is Fermi level is one of the reference energy level. Now imagine Fermi level is one of the reference energy level. So we are checking, is there any electron occupying below the Fermi level, that is E is less than Ef at t equal to 0. So we are substituting this E less than Ef and t equal to 0 in this Fermi function. What we are getting? F of E equal to 1 by 1 plus this E is smaller than reference level, that is Fermi level. That is we are subtracting a smaller value minus bigger value. So that definitely it gives negative value. So negative value divided by t equal to 0. So minus some value by 0. Some value by 0 is infinite. So we are replacing some value by 0 as infinite. So e power minus infinite. We know the value for e power minus infinite is 0. So here what we are getting? 1 by 1 plus 0, that is 1 by 1. F of E equal to 1. So this result shows that there is a 100% possibility for electron occupancy in the energy level below the Fermi level. So this result shows that there is a 100% possibility of electron filling in the energy level which are below the Fermi level. So below Fermi level, energy levels are completely filled. That is the meaning for this result. Next to case number 2. What is the case number 2? Where we are calculating or we are checking the possibility of electron in the energy level above the reference level, that is Fermi level, at the same temperature T equal to 0. Here we are substituting these values in the Fermi-Dirac function, that is 1 by 1 plus e power e minus ef by kt, where E is greater. So greater value minus smaller value, definitely it should be positive. Here we should mention e power positive by 0. So some value by 0 we know infinite. This will not be definite. This will be a e power plus infinite, not minus infinite. Okay. So 1 by 1 plus e power plus infinite. What we are getting? 1 by 1 plus infinite. We know e power plus infinite value is infinite. If it is e power minus infinite, here it will be 0. Here it is not e power minus infinite, it is e power plus infinite. So what we are getting? 1 by 1 plus infinite, infinite. So anything by infinite, 0. So f of E equal to 0. This result shows that there is 100% chance for electron occupancy in the energy level above Fermi level. That is, all energy level above Fermi level are unoccupied. So all energy level below Fermi level are occupied. as per previous case, case number 1. So next case number 3. What is case number 3? Here we are seeing or calculating the number of electron in the Fermi level at T equal to 0. So E equal to EF. What we are getting? F of E equal to 1 by 1 plus e power E minus EF by KT, where E and EF are equal. So it will be 0. E power E minus EF both are equal. So E power 0 by 0, that is E power 0. 1 by 1 plus e power 0, we know the value for e power 0 is 1. So what we are getting? 1 by 1 plus 1, that is 1 by half, which is equal to 0.5. What is the result shows that is there is 100% chance for electron to occupancy in the Fermi level. There is 50% chance for electron occupancy in Fermi level. So F of E equal to half. Case number 4 is what happening? The electron occupancy at a higher temperature. That is T, that KT denominator value is very greater than EF. So here electron lose their quantum mechanical character and it shows classical character. That is Fermi distribution function reduces to classical Boltzmann distribution. So at a higher temperature, when the denominator becomes greater than numerator, so electron lose their quantum mechanical behavior. It behaves like classical particle. So that is Fermi distribution function reduces to classical Boltzmann distribution function. Let us discuss the uses of Fermi distribution function. So what are the uses? It gives probability of electron occupancy in various energy level at a given temperature, and it is used to calculate number of free electron per unit volume at a given temperature in metal. Third one is it is useful to calculate Fermi energy of metal. Now we can define what is Fermi energy. It is defined as maximum energy of filled states at T equal to 0 K. So Fermi energy level is the energy level where electron occupancy, probability of electron occupancy is 50% when T is greater than 0. So this is the definition for Fermi level. That is, we can define what is it. It is the maximum energy of filled state at T equal to 0 K.